Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Facebook Coach G here, coming to you live from Mission Valley, San Diego. TGI Monday. Thank God it's Monday, or Mondays are for success, or even money making Mondays. Look at up here, man. Look at the view from up here, up on top. Look at the view around on top of the hill, on top of the mountain. Let me ask you a question. Have you made it to the top of your financial mountain? Have you made it to the top of your physical mountain? Have you made it to the top of your personal mountain? Have you made it to the top of your career mountain? Have you made it to the top of your family mountain? Your educational mountain? Let me ask you that question. How many of you have made it to the top? Most people want to be up here. They want to be up here, seeing the view, the swimming pools, the houses, the cars. They want to be on top of the big house on top of the hill. But the problem is, you have to start down there. And most people don't want to start down there. So I'm going to tell you a little story on what happens with people. Why most people don't make it to the top of the mountain. Why most people don't make it to the top of the hill, to the top of the staircase, to that big house on the hill. Because you know why? Because they see that. And the problem is, in order to accomplish that and to see actually what's at the top of that, you have to have a vision. And most people don't have visions because you can't see something. And in your mind, you think you can't do it. But that's where the vision comes in. People with vision can see to the top of that hill, can see around the corner of that hill because they already saw it in their mind. But most people stop because all they see is the steps. But it's simple. You got to have dreams, goals, and a vision. And it's so simple. You're going to be told you're stupid, you're dumb, you're short, you're too tall, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too ugly. You're not educated enough. You don't have a mother, you don't have a father. You grew up with a mother. You're going to have all those things against you. But it's real simple. You know what? I was told I was stupid and dumb growing up. I was told I wasn't smart enough. But you know what? I said, I want to go to college. I want to go to college. So what did I do? I started taking that step up the hill. Then somebody told me, you're not smart enough to go to college. You're in special ed. You'll never make it in college. You're going to fail. You know what? I believed him. And what do? You go back down to the bottom of the hill. And guess what? Now you just wasted time. Who knows, a year, 6 months, 3 months, whatever it may be, a week. And you just wasted time. You go back to the bottom of the hill. But you're like, you know what? I want to go to college. So you go ahead and go. Oh, you made it to college. Next thing you know, I want to have that good career. So you take that next step. And somebody told, man, you're not smart enough to get that job. You're not smart enough to get that career. How do you think there's other people with more education that are smarter than you or in learning disability? You know what? You're right. Let me go back down here with the rest of the dummies. So you go back down the hill, and guess what? You just wasted more time. And now what do? You got to start all over again. So yeah, I'm going to start over again because I believe in myself again. Somebody told me I could do it. So now, you know what? I'm going to definitely get that career, that job that I want. So I make that next step. You make that next step, and then you're like, you know what? I think I'm smart enough, to be an entrepreneur. I think I'm smart enough to start that business. So you take those 2 steps, and then somebody says, an entrepreneur? Man, get a job. Be real. Get a 9-to-5 like the rest of us. Go to college, get a 9-to-5, retire at 65 and die at 70 like the rest of us. You're like, you know what? You're right. Let me go back down here and be with the rest of the people. I'm going to go back down to the bottom of the hill and be with the rest of the people that are just going to sit there and settle for a 9-to-5. I guess I'll be like the rest of you people. No. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I want more in life. I want my own business. So there you go, back up the hill. First you went to college. People told you couldn't do it and you made it. Then the people told you weren't smart enough to get that good career. 30 years in the company, you're killing it. Then you want to do your own business. People told you you're not smart enough to do your own business. You don't have the education. You don't have the funds. You don't have the money, the monetary to get that job that you want, that career, that entrepreneurial business that you want. You might as well forget it. Then the next thing you know, you want that big house. So you go buy that. You're getting ready to buy the house, and somebody tells you, man, you can't afford that house. You'll never qualify. You'll never get the loan. Nobody's going to give a dummy like you that money. You blowing your credit cards, all that kind of stuff. You know what? You're right. Let me go back down here. I'm not smart enough. Let me go back down a couple of steps. You're right. I'm never